Salute. Welcome to WCT, WitchyChickTea. I'm your witchologist, ahvay. Here at WCT, we'll be taking on ratchet emails you guys send me regarding all things drama, kink, or tea worthy. I'll respond with my personal intuition and readings from my tarot cards. Some of these emails are crazy as hell. So if you're easily offended, this channel ain't for you. Kink, drama, tea. You ask, I answer. If you have a topic to discuss or need a reading, email me at WitchyChickTea@gmail.com. And now, with my familiar big boy at my side, let's see what's brewing in my pot. First up, I have, and I hope I'm pronouncing this girl's name right, Carisha from ATL. Ahvay, why Beyonce come to town? And this buster done lost his mind. First off, he knew damn good and well that I wanted to see Queen Bee. He promised me that he'd take me for my birthday. Then he told me that his hours had been cut at work due to low inventory, and he couldn't afford the tickets this time around, but promised we'd see her next time she's in ATL. Girl, I lost 10 pounds to get into this dress that I bought from Shein just for this concert. A bitch was heartbroken that I couldn't go. Lo and behold, my cousin got a hold of some tickets. I didn't tell him because I didn't want to rub it in his face that he couldn't be the one to take me. You know, trying not to crush his man feelings. What I didn't know at that time was that I should have stomped on those bitches. Ahvay, while we at the concert, about an hour in, when my cousin pointed out this asshole with another chick, I went straight full. Hair and nails came off. I know you're a witch, and I want you to get his ass. I want you to put a curse on him and shrink his shit to the size of a Vienna sausage. That bitch played with the wrong girl. I'm willing to pay. I'll cash app you. Love, I feel your frustrations. I honestly do. But unfortunately, I'm not that kind of witch. I'm here to help, not hurt. Trust and believe. When people do fucked up shit, it comes back to them. I keep telling you guys about that 3. What you put out there will be done, and then it comes back. And it comes back even nastier, with no telling ETA. I wouldn't even worry about getting back at him. I wouldn't do it, sis. I wouldn't do it. I'm already picking up that you threw him out when I first read the email. So just leave that alone. You've dodged that bullet. And that girl that he took to that concert, she ain't feeling him. I'm picking it up clearly. This is not his first rodeo, okay? You keep doing you. I'm sensing that he's going to try and come back and get into your good graces. Don't fall for that shit. Do not fall for that shit. Or you'll be right back in the same miserable pot you were just in. Let me tell you something. Loneliness is deceptive and will lead you astray more often than not. Keep doing you, and you'll be all right. Forget about spite work. Forget that shit, because it don't work. It do come back. And never, never mess with curses. Those are some nasty little bitches, and the return just is not worth it. Let's see what cards have to say. The first card says follow through. And it's just what I'm saying. You've already left the situation. You threw them out. You put them out. You're done with it. Now you keep doing you. You keep doing what you got to do so that Carisha could be the best person she could be. Don't stoop to no spite work, no curses, none of that shit. Don't do it. The second card says terminated. And see, this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. You already got rid of the bad seed. Don't go no further. Once you go further, this is when you change fate and shit start happening. And now it's on you, not on that individual, the dirt that they did. End, done, finished. Third card. That's what I'm saying. Leave it. Leave it where it's at. Don't do any more. Now, you can take my advice. You can listen to what the cards have to say. Or you could be on that revenge type shit and go out there and do something. But I promise you, that is when the hand will turn. And it will not come out in your favor. It may look like it is in the beginning, but it won't in the end. Up next, we have Richie from DC. And guys, y'all know, when I get these emails, I do go through the emails, okay? And I pick certain emails out that I think would be good for that week's show. You guys know, I'm trying to read these damn emails with a little gump, if you will, to try to get the, how can I say it? To try to get the sauciness, the attitude of the email. So, okay, up next we do have Richie. Let's see what he has to say. Okay. Oh my goodness, he just disappeared for a minute, but okay. So let's see what Richie got to say. Richie from DC. I met my man on the inside. I kept him good, and he made sure that no one fucked with me. My man is a straight thug. He shut shit down on the inside and was madly respected. So, he does have a baby mama. I was scared that this was just a prison romance and that once he was out, he'd forget about me. That was not the case. We got out about the same time. Imagine my shock when he told me I was going home with him. Baby mama picked us up. Okay, guys, I lost my place there. Baby mama picked us up and was all like, where does he need to be dropped off at? He gave her a hard look and ratted off their address. I could practically see the steam coming from her lace front. Those baby edges were curling up, honey. The moment we got to the house, he put me in the spare bedroom. I tried to tell him that I wasn't comfortable, but he wasn't trying to hear it. He told her that he held her ass down when she was in the projects and on SNAP. And now it was her time to pay it back. That if she couldn't accept me, then we'd leave. It's been months, and we're still here. He says he's reinforcing his relationship with his kid, as well as getting his money straight. So I dropped the issue. However, I overheard this thirsty tramp begging him to stay. As he pays the bills and all, he told her that he'd only consider that if she continues to accept me. I've told him I want to leave. I've seen her giving me snarky looks and the stink eye. She even had the nerve to tell me I stole her man. If he was truly hers, then I wouldn't have been able to turn his head. And the fact that he sleeps in the room with me, yeah, I don't think he's hers. In any event, I went out. I know he's saying he's getting his papers straight and that he's going to get us a house, but it's going to come to blows between me and that heifer. She's trying it with the ill looks and wearing those skanky clothes around him. You see, this is his house. He paid for it. He could just kick her ass out, but he won't do that to the kid. Instead, he's getting us a brand new spot. Her ass is envious as hell. What I want to know is, should I force the issue or just wait? Now, guys, I want to hear your comments. I want to hear your comments. Write what you think in the spaces below, because you guys are hearing my intuition and then the cards. But some of this stuff, some of it is really crazy as hell. And this situation right here, when I first read it, I got to be honest, I was on Sister Girl side, because I'm like, I'm not trying to hear this shit. If my man was in jail, and the fact that we're still together, that means I was holding him down. So I picked you up, and I've got to pick your prison bitch up too. And now you bringing him home to live with us. What? Where they do that? So I was really on Sister Girl's side. But then I read further into the email. So, sugar, all I can say, this is a shit show situation if I ever heard of one, honestly. You know, again, I was on her side because I thought that the place was hers. But later in the email, I learned that it was his house. And with that said, the situation is just totally crazy. You understand? Okay, I understand you saying that he's getting his paper straight. Baby, he needs to get that paper straight as quickly as possible, okay? There needs to be a rush situation on that because it's not working, okay? I feel the animosity through the email. The name calling lets me know that you're at the end of your damn rope. And this situation isn't going to get any better, okay? You guys need to get a hotel, motel, Holiday Inn, maybe until he can get his money straight. Or either rent something that's month to month, because you've already said it's going to come to blows. So that right there lets you know this is just heading straight to hell. You understand? You see, all I'm getting is murkiness, which means mess, which means conflict. Nothing good is going to come of this. So yes, I would explain to him your feelings. I would sit him down and just what you told me. Look, it's going to be on and popping up in this house, okay? We need to get the hell out now. Or hey, if that's the case, put me up in a hotel. I'm willing to go. Put me up in a hotel because it is going to be on and popping. And that's no good for the kid. That's no good, for anybody. So I would say something, definitely. I think you really need to have that talk with him and hit me back. Let's see what the cards have to say. The first card says immaturity. And this is what I'm saying. There's a lot of bullshit, okay? And I'm just going to call it what it is. There's a lot of bullshit going on here. Because you have to understand, listen to what you told us. This man has a child. There's a child in this. So he brings you home with him from prison. And you guys are together. I'm just trying to lay it all out. He brings you home from prison with him. You guys are together. He puts you in the spare room, but he's staying in that spare room with you. Mama is in her bedroom. The child is in his room. You and mama got beef. Y'all looking at each other, you know, with ill intent or whatever, shooting each other rocks or whatever. Little snarky things are being said. This kid is picking up on all this. And it is immature because this is not the actions of grown ass folk. And then y'all have a child in the middle of this. So y'all need to be very careful what y'all are doing and what that child is seeing. This is a situation, honestly, that never should have happened. From gate, if he feels that you guys need to be together or whatever, he feeling you like that, I would have took a fucking Uber. I would have took an Uber to a hotel or whatever, to my boy's house or somebody's house, and or either had one of my boys come get us, and then from there went and got a hotel room, motel room, like I said, Holiday Inn. I don't know, trailer, whatever you gotta do, and get your money straight that way, and you could still be a father and be seeing your child. Now, I'll give him this much. You stated that it was his house. It's his house. And he's letting her and the child stay there or whatever. So I give him that. I give him that. Because he could be on some bitch shit and be like, you know what? This is my house. You got to roll. So it's good that he's letting her and the child stay there. But this situation should have never happened like this. And it does need to end. The next card says custody battle. Okay. Now again, I keep telling you guys, these cards always have two meanings, well, multiple meanings, to be honest. And it all pertains to the situation that you're asking the cards about. So custody battle doesn't necessarily mean that him and her are going to be fighting in court over this kid. But there is a fight. The word battle lets you know fight. There is a fight that's about to go down. So you guys need to get the hell up out of there. Because it's not good. It's not good. And it's not going to get no better. And it's leading up to it going down. That's what the cards are saying. The last card says passion. And see, this is what I'm saying when I'm talking about the looks, the snarky looks, the mean words that's going back and forward. That's passion. That's a heated response. See, passion don't always mean sex or love. You can be passionate about something. You could be passionate in your hatred of somebody. And that just means how strongly you feel about it. You understand what I'm saying? So with all the other cards we've got custody battle, we've got immaturity, we got passion. All of this lets you know this is a situation, it is a fucking pot that's boiling. That's your visual that I'm giving you. This is a pot that's fucking boiling, and it's about to boil you over. Y'all need to get the hell up out of there. Okay? I had that talk with him. Up next is Gina from NYC. I'm a trans girl and met my boyfriend online. We've been talking for 10 months. He's in Florida and about to move to New York for work. I haven't told him that I'm trans. He made a comment when we first met about being catfished, and it made me hold my tongue. We have met in person on several weekends, and yeah, we've been intimate. He has a 10-year-old son and has hinted that he wants more kids someday. I want to tell him, but I'm really scared. I really like him. We get along great. From his comment about the catfishing, I can tell that he has a temper when it comes to things he doesn't like. I don't know what his status is when it comes to LGBT issues. What do your cards say? Should I tell him or not? Baby, first off, let me start by saying that your status as a trans girl, that is up to you when and how you will reveal that to the person that's in your life. Now, what I do suggest strongly is that you do need to reveal before things get too heavy into a relationship. I'm picking up on some concerns here. When you said that he has a temper due to things that he doesn't like, I'm picking up on some real concerns with that. Because I also feel that temper. And it, I would be very hesitant bringing this revealed to him. I'm sensing that he's closed when it comes to the whole Rainbow Nation. It's not something that he's in agreement with. I'm getting this runs deep through his family line, through his bloodline. I would say something to him about the LGBT. Perhaps something like, hey, I'm going with my cousins to Prague. Would you like to come with us? Something in that vein. Take his reaction from that. And you should be able to judge what you should or shouldn't say to him. Because if he has a violent reaction to you inviting him to Pride, or he scrunches his face up like, yeah, I ain't going to that, what? Then you know right then and there, nope, keep your mouth shut. You know? What I'm getting and what, ever since I read this email, I've just gotten these very weird sensations. It's the temper, and I'm focusing on that. The temper, that's concerning me a lot. And what made me pick up on it first was the fear that you said when you brought up the fact that you were scared to tell him due to this catfishing that he told you about. And that temper is bothering me. It's bothering me greatly. Because I'm not sensing that the temper is just pertaining to the catfishing. I'm not sensing that. What I'm sensing is that this temper, this is underlining. It's under his skin. That this is who he is. And I'm feeling that this is something that you're going to have to let go. Firstly, because I do pick up strongly that he does want more children in his life. And let's keep it real. You're not going to be able to give him that unless he goes along with adoption. And from what I'm getting, he's not that type. The bloodline, it runs heavy in his family. They don't really want to intermix their bloodlines with different lines. Spanish, Black, Oriental. They want to keep themselves pure. So at least this is what I'm getting. And I'm trying to describe it for you guys as best as I can. It's like a rumbling, like rocks falling. It's no good. This is not a person that is just passionate about one particular issue. And that temper, that is giving me a lot of pause. It's bothering me a lot, and it keeps coming up. I really, truly think that you need to rethink this. Do your own test. Like I stated with the pride thing. Engage his reaction from there. His reaction should tell you everything that you need to know. You can listen to what I'm saying. Take my advice, listen to the cards, but also do your own little test. And that right there will tell you everything you need to know. Let's take it to the cards. The first card says change. And see, that just what I'm saying. I'm not one to tell anybody to get rid of the person that they're with. But when I get vibes, when I get these sensations, even visions, if you will, Uh, and this is just, I'm not getting anything good here. I'm not getting anything good here. And I don't want to scare you. I'm not trying to scare anybody. But I don't think this is for you. I don't think this is for you. The next one says someone trying to ruin your reputation. And see, remember, like I said, there's different meanings. So the word ruin is what you have to take out of this. That temper of his, that's just is really, really concerning me. And you being who you are, you bring that out. He's already been dating you. I'm telling you, I'm picking up his family line. They don't believe in these type of situations. Uh, he's he's not for the LGBT at all. And so I really, really caution you on this. I truly think that this is something that you need to let go of. I honestly do. And that's what I'm getting. Where there's smoke, there's fire. See, all of these kind of cards, let me explain that to you. I'm going to explain the cards themselves. Where there's smoke, there's fire. That's conflict. Ruin. Ruining someone. That's nothing good. That's nothing bad. I mean, excuse me, that's nothing good. Ruin. That's everything bad. All of this are bad cards. All of this is telling you change, ruin. Where there's smoke, there's fire. All of that is telling you this is all leading up to like a volcano eruption, if you will. There's nothing good gonna come out of this. You understand? There's nothing good gonna come out of this. But if you don't take my word for it or the cards, do your own test. I implore you to do this. See yourself, like I said, invite him to pride and his reaction, because I do see that. There will be a reaction, and that right there should tell you all you need to know. And whichever way you decide to go with it at that point, that's on you. Because I'm telling you what I'm getting. I'm telling you what the cards are telling me. The rest is up to you. Up next is Marcus from North Carolina. Ahvay. I've been with my baby mama for 5 years. I recently did 5 months for assault. I caught her and her cousin fucking in my bed. Excuse me, I caught her and my cousin fucking in my bed. My daughter was 3 doors down the hallway. Yeah, I saw red and I snapped. Fucked him up and threw him out of the apartment butt-ass naked. I choked her some. Not enough to do any real harm. Even the cops were on my side. That's some real fucked up shit to come home to from a hard day at work and see. It's been almost a year. I don't deal with her anymore. My mother keeps my daughter while I work. She gave me custody and stepped. This summer, we had a family get-together. While folks were whispering that there's a rumor going around that my daughter is not mine, that my cousin and baby mama have been messing around for a number of years. This is some heartbreaking shit. My mom is all up in her feelings. She and my aunt have argued because my daughter might be my aunt's granddaughter. Everyone is in my ear about taking the paternity test. Honestly, I'm scared to take the test. I've loved this girl as mine ever since she was born. I don't know what I'll do if she isn't. How can I just hand her over? My family is real torn up over this. Love, Unfortunately, you're going to have to take that test. You're going to have to take that test. Because playing a what-if game is leaving things unanswered and allowing negative energy to run amok. Everybody needs clarity on this situation. I'm not picking up that she's not yours. What I am getting is heartache and pain. Heartache and pain. It's not coming in clearly as to where that heartache and pain is coming from. See, in this, there's so much negativity. It's so much hurt and pain that I really can't get a clear direction of what's going on, because that negative energy is like it's like a rolling ball of of electric static, if you will. So if you can picture that, if you can picture a ball of static, of shooting thunder, like back and forward, but in a ball rolling, that's what I'm getting. And I can't see past it. I get little glimpses, but I can't see past that. And that's the negative energy. That's the negativity from the hurt and pain that's festering. You're going to have to take that test. What I suggest is that you take a weekend to yourself, by yourself. Have that me time. Because you need to put yourself in a place that you can accept this if it comes out not in your favor. One good thing is that the mother has already given you custody. Now, you know your cousin. You know that he's not mentally or physically in a place that he can take care of a child. I would have a calm conversation with him and try to get him to sign over custody as well. That is, if it turns out that she's not yours. Again, I'm not picking that up because I can't, and I promise you, I swear to you, I've tried. Since I got this email, I've tried to see past that ball of that rolling negative shooting energies that it's like lightning just shooting back and forward but rolling in a ball. And I can't see past it, and I've tried. But the reason why I can't is because that energy is just a big ball of negative energy. But in the center of that energy, of that ball, is the anger, the hurt, the pain. And it's like they're just firing back and forward, back and forward, back and forward. So I can't see past it. You understand? And I can't tell which way this is really rolling. But you're going to have to take that test. And you honestly need to start preparing yourself for just in case. Just in case. Your mother and your aunt, they're beefing. I get that. And that's part of a big piece of this negative energy that's rolling around. I'm picking up that they used to be rock solid in sisterhood. But this has really rocked them. It's causing a lot of conflict. I'm thinking, you know, I can't see through it because it's just so much of it. Unfortunately, you know, I wish I had more to tell you on this, but you're going to have to take that test. But I want you to prepare yourself because I do see and I do pick up that this is a heartbreaking situation. And it is. I don't know anybody that wouldn't be fucked up over something like this. Let's see what the cards got to say. The first card says destruction. And we're already there. We're already there because the family is already in the uproar. Your mother, your aunt, they're fighting, they're beefing. You understand? Your mother is so hurt because this has been her grandchild. The aunt is feeling like y'all stole her, and I know it sounds silly, and I know you know what I'm talking about because you're there, and you hear and have heard the comments coming out of their mouths, and she's feeling some type of way like y'all kept this from her, like y'all kept this her grandbaby from her, and made it your own, and she's been gypped out of this time with her actual grandbaby. And even though that's not the case, and I'm telling you, if you can get her to listen to this show, I wish you would. That's not the case. That I could promise you. I'm not picking that up at all. I'm not picking up malice or ill intent coming from you and your mom. I do not pick that up at all. I do get that you yourself are just, you're just really, really heartbroken about this situation. You don't even want to know because you're so scared that it may not be in your favor. And I totally get that. So what your aunt needs to know is you guys are just as much of a victim as she is. But her own hurt and heartbreak and pain is not is causing her to not see things clearly. So she's seeing it like you and your mom are playing a trick on her or have played a trick on her. And that's causing her to move away from the relationship with you guys. And all that angst is so much anger and hurt and frustration. And negativity, let me explain something to you. Negativity loves that. You understand? Evil, if you will, loves that conflict, a lot of malice and things of that nature. All of that stuff is bursts evil. Let me put it like that. Bad energy, negative energy, bad thoughts, a whole lot of bad doings. That's why I keep saying to people, forget that spite work shit. Forget it. Because all that kind of stuff, it bursts evil. It bursts it. And then from there, you could just forget it. Because it's like you're on the slow fall of hell. Things just don't go right, and it won't go right until you can expel that negative energy out of your life. You need to take that test. You need to put yourself in a space, and I know it's easily said than done, but you need to put yourself in a space that you can accept this either way it comes out. After that, you need to get you some sage sticks and smudge your place. Your mom needs to get some sage sticks, or you get it for her and go over there and smudge her place and just repeat positive things. Only positive energy can remain here. Everything negative must go. Only once you guys start clearing away that negativity will y'all be able to come back as a family and get this thing back together. Healing has to happen. Forgiveness has to happen. And I understand it's easier said than done, but somebody got to take the first step. And unfortunately, it's you. You got to take that test. The second card says disappointment. No effort to go out and have fun. And what that means is just what I'm saying. You're so heartbroken. You're so tied up in knots that you're so in your own head, in your own fear of, oh my God, what if she's not? What am I going to do? You can't see past that. And all of that is hindering, and it's causing all of this negativity to just keep mounting, because the beginning step to clearing the air, to healing, to getting rid of this negativity, we got to know the truth. And the only way to do that is with the actual with the test. Now you can consult somebody else that does tarot, or another witch, and and see if they can see something different. But I'm telling you, I can't see past that. I wish I could, that I could give you some straighter answers. The next card says clear away distractions. And see, that's what I'm saying. This got to be done. Understand that. It's got to be done. Nothing is going to get any better here until you get that test, get those results, and either way, even if she is yours, I'm telling you, get them smudge sticks. You can get them off of Amazon. Get those sage smudge sticks and burn it. Go around your house, your apartment or whatever, and just say that only positivity can live here. All things negative must go. You've got to do it, because this has been brewing for a while, and all that negative energy, all of the hurtful things, the hurtful words that y'all have put out there, all that stuff is just festering in the air in your house. In your house, in your mother's house, in your aunt's house. Y'all got to get rid of it. This will, I'm telling you, stuff like this, people wonder like how all of a sudden, I was well yesterday and now I'm sick today. All of that negative energy, because you have to understand the human body itself is made up of energy. Energy is in the earth, in the actual earth. What causes the earth to spin around? All of that is energy. There's energy rays coming from the sun. You understand what I'm saying? Everything is energy. Everything has energy in it. Whether it's good or bad, it has it. And when you overload that space with a bunch of negativity, a bunch of bad energy, nothing good is coming from that. And you wonder why people get sick all of a sudden and things like that. Stuff start to break you down. And like I told you, it births evil. It births evil. A lot of people wonder, oh, the house is haunted or whatever. It could be haunted. But it also could be a lot of negative stuff that has happened in that person's life. And in their space that's causing these negative things to manifest. So this is what I'm telling you. Y'all got to get on the road to healing. Y'all got to break this negativity down. And the only way to start that, you got to take that test, my brother. You got to take that test. Okay? Hit me back. Let me know what happens. Take that test. Hit me back. Let me know. Daily tea. Loves, loves, loves. I am here to help, not hurt. So with that said, I won't be placing curses on individuals. I don't do that. Pain and heartbreak are inevitable in life. Everyone will experience a touch of it. It is the healing and lasting effects that you must work strongly on. Me time is a real thing and needs not to be taken lightly. Your personal business is just that, yours. But when it will have a tremendous effect on your loved one's life, then you have the responsibility of sharing that information which affects them. Listen to your inner voice. Very rarely does it steer you wrong. Stay away from spite work. Stay away from it. Do the electric slide away from it. Okay? Remember the laws of three. Remember that. Okay? Cast it. It works. It comes back. Do not dabble with things you do not know about. With that said, if you have a bizarre situation or simply some drama and need to give voice to it, email me. And now, I have some private sessions. I'm off to do an energy cleanse. I will see you guys later. Guys, we are growing. We've changed the direction of the show to give you what you need, want, and desire. If you have a situation you don't want discussed on the show, email me marked private and help. I cover all things from relationships to haunts. If you need help, you found it. Keep those emails coming. Hit that subscribe button and join the WCT fam.